Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joel. I'm just checking in with you, and I have a message for you or for anyone you know that does not currently own their own home. So the system in this country is designed against you. Yeah, I said it, against you. To keep you sick and sad. And you've probably heard me and seen me talk about this before. But you know what? There's one way that you can try to break out of that loop. And it is to own your own house. Yep, that's one of the ways. So here's a fun little example. I bought my house in 2009. I bought it for $175,000. I have done nothing except live in it and pay the mortgage every single month for the past, what is that? I don't know, 17 years? God, that's crazy. But now I've got the balance down to, I don't know, like $100,000, which is crazy and just shows you how much goes to interest. But while that's been happening, I've been writing off every single penny that I've paid in interest the whole entire time, which leaves extra money in my pocket at the end of the year, which if you're renting, no tax write-off. If your rent's $2,000, boom, $24,000 down the drain. And what do you have to say for it? Nothing, except you have a place to sleep at night. And you are paying a mortgage. Absolutely. You're paying your landlord's mortgage. So what's the point? The point is buying a house is actually not hard at all. And there are so many programs out there. I was just talking to one of my lenders yesterday. 600 credit score, $100 total out of pocket to get somebody into a house. There are grant programs given by the state of Florida that if you have a 600 credit score, like that easy, if you've got some stuff on your credit, if you have collections, figure out a way to pay them off. Like, call them directly. Don't just hide from them. The balance keeps going up. If you look at Credit Karma, every month you're going to get a report that says you now owe more, because they're going to go to judgment, and you got to figure out how to pay those down. Like, you got to figure out how to get your scores up. If you got credit cards, keep the balance under 50% of the limit. Like, don't ever miss a payment. Just be on time no matter what you've got going on. Make sure your payments are on time. Imperative. But the reality is, if you have a steady job, you have verifiable income, you're probably seeing this, and you have a W-2, just keep consistent, making that income, show up, be a good employee, ask for a raise. I didn't know I was going to be talking about that, but here, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm all about wellness and trying to help people put themselves into a better situation. Like, start with the basics. Like, figure out how to make a little bit more money. A little more money, the more house you can qualify for. If you're renting a property and you're paying $2,000 a month and you have no equity, no positive gain from that, and you can only qualify for $1,500 a month, then downsize. Like, own something so that when you retire 30, 20, whatever years from now, you actually have equity. My house, for example, is worth somewhere between $550,000 and $600,000. So when my kids graduate high school and go to college, I ultimately expect that we'll sell our house, and we're gonna have, like, the house will be paid off by then. At the going rate, it'll probably be worth $700,000 roughly with inflation, whatever. And we're gonna be able to take that money. We're actually not gonna sell the house, because I'll never sell another house again. That's a training explanation for another day. I'm just gonna take the equity out, get us a nice condo on the Gulf, somewhere beautiful. All of that said, if I just did what I have been doing, just living my life and paying my bills, and I was renting, at the end of that time frame, the story would look a lot different. I would have nothing. Would have nothing to show for all that money. And if you keep on renting, that's exactly where you're going to end up. So please, if you're seeing this and you're renting, like, God willing, let this seed plant in your brain to start thinking about, how can I get out of this situation? Now, if your credit is jacked up, there's credit repair companies that we work with. We have lenders with down payment assistance. Even if you have no money, there's a way that I could get the sellers to pay for your closing costs. This is a real thing. Very rarely do I ever have my customers have to come up with much money at all at closing. And if you have a little bit of savings, then you can even get a better rate, a lower payment, all that. But every person seeing this, your story is intricate and individual. And I would gladly take the time to have a 5-minute phone call with you. Tell me your story. Tell me what you've got going on so I can help you take the next step to get out of the trap of being someone else's tenant and you owning your own property. So you have something to say for all the hard work that you're doing. And if you have kids, being able to bless them after you ultimately move on from this earth, which I promise you is going to happen because it happens to all of us, so that you can leave them with something. Like, create a legacy by simply owning your own home and paying it off by simply existing. I'm here to help. I want to talk to you. So if you're seeing this and this rings a bell with you, or if you know somebody that might benefit from seeing this video, please forward it to them and connect us so I can help them. Have a great day.